Live.
Hey guys, welcome to Tourney Talk. Everybody's we got somebody following, so we'll give it about another 40, 38, 7 seconds, and then we'll go ahead and crack her wide open. Man. That stash is definitely a porn stash.
Hide your kids.
That doesn't sound good, right? Don't do that. That damn Gatorade. Jeez.
At least it's starting to get a suntan on it. That's weird when you feel your cheeks burning.
Oh man.
I think Aaron should do next.
Yeah. Oh. You're loving that, aren't you?
What's that?
That deal. Well, let's get fired off here. We're going to have us a little shorter tourney talk tonight. We've actually still got rods to do, still got to cook. We're beat. We're out. It's hot down here in Texas, so I'll be a little shorter version tonight because we got a lot of stuff to do. I mean, we both had a late check-in today, so we didn't get out. We didn't leave the ramp till after 5 o'clock, I guess, and
early morning too.
Yeah, 45-minute drive. And this morning was the slowest unloading I think I've ever seen on the leads.
I was sweating.
Yeah. Me and Aaron got there at 10 or 15 till 6, and we got unloaded at like 6:20.
Yeah.
And luckily Wes and Jared from Exotic were down, so they actually put us in. And so Aaron just hopped in boat and went with me. Blake was at 6:28, I think, and there was people still unloaded after 6:30.
I unloaded and was tying my boat up during the flag salute.
Oh wow!
And by the time I got in my boat, they were on boat like 20.
Oh jeez!
And there were still boats unloading.
Yeah, like it's a great. I mean, like it's a great facility.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just the parking lot doesn't hold but probably 20 or 30 boats, and then you have to go park your truck a good ways away from the ramp. And you just can't dump your boat and let it float out because it'd be in the ocean by the time you get going.
And takeoff is at the station.
Yeah.
It's
right there. So
close.
It's close. I mean, it's like I said, it's a good venue. Like there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, it's just kind of tough on that part, and there's wasn't but 30 marshals, I think, something like that.
30.
Wasn't a lot of marshals to help unload too. So that's a difference too. But
yeah.
Well, today was it was tough.
Mm-hmm.
Way tougher today than in practice as far as getting bites.
I'd agree.
In practice, well, I think the fish know that it's tournament day. But fishing was brutally tough today. I thought you could go catch 8 to 10 keepers anywhere you wanted to go.
Yeah.
I mean, they might not be big. It might be 5 pounds. It might be 12 pounds. You just didn't know. But I had a really good day yesterday and really thought it was like, got her dialed. Did not have it dialed. Never caught a fish out of anything one spot I caught a keeper out of today. It was my 5th keeper, actually. But this place it's not a terrible fishery. It's not. It's got a lot of fish in it. But when you throw 30-mile-an-hour south winds, every river system that's here has got major flow coming in. Dirty. And there's some places you don't even know if the bank exists. Like the water just goes and goes and goes because it's so flat down here. But, that's what it is. I mean, we're here. That's, wherever they tell us to go and go fishing. I don't hate it down here.
I don't hate it.
You have something to throw at all day long. You don't have to fish offshore.
Yeah.
You're in the dirt. I mean,
not scoping.
No, you're not. I mean, this is the one place that all you got to do is know how to get around, and you can go fishing. You could be in a flat bottom. You could be in a 2-man boat. You could be in one of our Phoenixes. It doesn't matter. You can put in and go fishing here. So that's, like I said, the fish are not giants by no means, but I mean, it's very capable to catch 15 pounds here. Anybody could do that tomorrow. You know, today it never happened, which is really shocking. I think this is the first time that 14 to 16 pounds wasn't leading day one.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, normally it takes,
Usually
you know,
somebody catches a good bag.
yeah, at
I
least
mean,
one.
Flapper's 12 pounds. You give him credit. 'Cause
Yeah.
Oh,
no
big
one touched
backs.
him on that.
Yeah.
And they're,
He got a 4.5 pounder. So, you know, it's just but what is really cool about this place, out of any place we go, you could be in 95th place today and you could still be fishing on Saturday.
Yeah.
And still
And
be fishing.
you still got a shot. I mean, you'd have to have back-to-back days of 12 or 13 pounds.
Sure.
But there's that possibility here. So that's really cool. I mean, and the guy who caught them today really well could catch 2 fish. Like it's never a really a done deal.
Someone told me the year that Brock won, he had 6 pounds on day one.
Yeah. And then he had 13 and 11 or something. And he was able to, he caught a 6 one day, I think, didn't he?
I didn't know 6 is swimming here.
Oh yeah, there's like 3.
Yeah.
But
I did hear there was a 5 pounder caught that jackpot the other night.
He's swimming around right there at Sabine. Yeah. But no, it's like it's anybody's ball game still. You know, I mean, whether you're under the cut or above the cut, you're not safe here.
Yeah.
You know, today's my first day, knock on wood, that I fished clean all year long.
Yeah.
You know, Blake had a complete mishap, like just dumb luck in a way, or dumb bad luck.
Yeah.
You know,
I guess we didn't even talk. It don't matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a square bill foul up and it's sitting there going on top of the water and trying to get it loose, and one eats it off the top, then get you down in the stump, and then loses it.
Yeah.
It's like just a weird deal.
I mean, so and you never know.
This is a place, we talked about it today, that's funny because Luke didn't have a fish till 11.
10 or 11, yeah.
Like a keeper fish, and you might have caught a short before. I don't even think
No,
he did
I
that.
didn't.
No.
No.
And when he boated it, it was like just 12 inches, 12 and a quarter maybe.
Yeah.
And it was like we just boated a 6 pounder because like we were jacked up. Like, oh my God, we got a keeper in the boat. Like that's what's so funny about this place. You leave Lake Fork where there's 35-pound bags, and you come here and you're jacked over 12 and a quarter.
And you want to catch 4 days that weigh 34 or 35 pounds.
No joke.
You know, I did when I won the ABA though that year. It was a 4-day tournament, and I won it with 39 something.
Really?
The water was like, I know in pool 5, isn't that the one you come out of? That's there, Bossier.
I think so.
And then 4, and then 3. In 5, it was 4 foot high. In 4, it was like 6 to 8 foot high, and then way down in 3. I remember going flipping willow trees. I didn't even flip them because they're in 10 foot of water.
Really?
Yes, like you couldn't see the bank. It was weird. Like, I mean, and I caught all mine in one oxbow, well, 2, I guess. But I mean, it's one of those deals that I was in 8th place then. I had no shot at winning, and I caught a big bag on day 4, or 13 or 15 pounds. I don't remember what it was. But I was able to come back and win. So I mean, and that could be a possibility. It could happen here anytime. I mean, who knows? Tomorrow, you could go out and catch 13 pounds. I could go out and catch 3 or 13 or 17. Probably not 17.
That's
but
a little high.
13 would be fine with that. So
yeah,
but it's
I can't wait till this is all said and done to go watch live and see an aerial of all the boats and all these areas.
Yeah.
I guarantee you there's a bunch right here where we're staying at.
Oh yeah. Thick.
Yeah, we're down one of our buddies' place. He lives right here, just outside of Beaumont, and we stayed here a couple years ago, and we're actually staying at another house just down from his because he didn't want to put up with us, I think. And but
rightfully so.
Yeah, but now he's
in the garage.
cooking us. Yeah, he's in the garage going to cook tacos here in just a little bit. So that's going to be nice. I don't know if it's going to be good for me tomorrow, but it'll be good tonight because we have not ate. Well, Aaron did. Did you know what he ate this morning?
Probably a turkey wrap.
No. We stopped at a gas station.
I'm glad we didn't go to McDonald's.
Yeah, we'd have never made it.
We
would
would've
still
been
be
late.
sitting there.
Yeah.
The traffic is horrendous down here too. But Aaron goes in, and we stopped at Quick Stop, and I was like, man, ain't no way we're gonna get to McDonald's. It's across the road, and traffic's going the other way. So we we get ice and stuff, and Aaron goes in. I get some, I don't know what kind of biscuit it was.
Did
I
you
didn't
even eat it?
I didn't. It's in the trash because I didn't eat it today.
I eyeballed them. I said, I'm going to pass on those.
Yeah, but Aaron got a burrito. What was it?
It was just a meat and cheese burrito. They said
That thing had been sitting there for
Oh.
2 days.
Yeah,
Like the
it did
back
not
of it
look
was all
good.
burnt, and it was like ding 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 hard, and he's over there eating it before takeoff. And boy, that's not going to be good for you.
It was not good.
That was not a
It
good
was not-
situation.
Not a good situation all day, but we survived.
We did,
Uh,
but I didn't have. I caught my limit at like
1:30.
1:30. I was like, okay, yeah, this is great. We're all pumped up, and I'm like, I still got 2 12-inchers in there, and hell, let's run back. We run back and fish around there and fish around. It's all mud and high, and people been running through it and messing
And high.
and messed it up. And I had missed a fish this morning on a tree. I said, I'm gonna go down and fish it. I pull up there, flipping that tree. First flip, ding, set the hook. I airmail this little fish through the boat, hits Aaron, and I was like, damn, I thought it might have been a decent one. And I literally, my boat kind of floated past the tree, and I flipped up on the bank, and I catch a pretty decent keeper. I mean, it was way bigger than what I had. Threw him in there, boys all pumped up. Dang, boy, if we get rid of that one. This is 3 o'clock, and I happen to swim a crawl beside a clump of grass, and I ain't caught a fish out of grass all week. And bonk, Bull's up there and gets her, and we put in the boat, and you thought we'd won the classic. Like, we was jumping up and down, hooping and hollering. We're like, yeah, we got 6.5 pounds now. And when I put them on the scales, they weighed 8. And I don't know if maybe I put my hand on the scale whenever she done it for them to weigh 8 pounds. But we honestly thought we had 6.5 pounds. Like, I know it's Bass Track. When Aaron told me, I said, what do you got me on Bass Track? He's like, I don't know, 6 pounds or so. I said, this is probably the one time you're going to be right.
Yeah.
But he was 2 pounds off, which I am tickled to death. You're 2 pounds off this time. But
Usually I know where I'm at on Bass Track, and I thought I was spot on today.
yeah, he's trying to get that $1,000 for me this week.
That's right.
I don't know what it was. No, it was it was rough, but it's
mentally
it's
draining. I mean,
Mentally.
yeah, for you guys, it got to be brutal. But I mean, you could go and catch 1 or 2 fish, and you're liable to go 4 hours without a bite.
I went 4 hours this morning without a bite.
Yeah.
And it was tough. Like it, and it's not just, we fish daylight to dark down here.
Yeah.
It's been hot. The wind's freaking howled
Every
day. And it blew like hell today. And it's just the sun beating you down. Like it just is.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
most of the time you're not in the wind. You're in
No.
backwaters where there is 0 wind.
Yeah.
And it's just beating the shit out of you.
Yeah, it's definitely like it's just draining. And there's no definite where you're going to get your next bite. Oh,
Yeah.
I got them off it's not like back home or wherever where, well, I'm catching them out of the back third, the middle third, the front
Yeah.
third. I mean, you can literally go all the way around Oxbow, not catch a fish, pull
Then
up
the
to the
very
next
next
one.
oxbow, you catch
2, and then you catch 4 off of these next 4 points, and then you run the
Yeah.
next 4 points and never get a bite. So it's I don't know, it's just a thing. You just gotta. It is like I have not been. Hartwell, I thought I was mentally drained. This place here has
You didn't hear about Big Fish Store today, did you?
no.
It was a good one. It happened twice.
Oh.
2 times today. The old booyah popping frog got it out. There was some grass and stuff. I said, I ain't caught nothing on it all week because it's been dirty. Just haven't had a topwater bite. Twitching it up there. Kind of came across some grass and like whatever those not cedar trees, but cypress trees. And one just sucks it under. I didn't even see it actually.
Oh,
I cracked it. I was like, that's a good one. A gar.
oh, they're freaking piles of them bastards.
3 hours later, I caught another one on a frog. I said, you got to be kidding me.
I'd throw a dinger up there this morning, I'd be twitching back, and all of a sudden you'd see this big V come up. Boy, you kill it, tick, and it goes swim sideways, and all of a sudden the more sideways it went, the longer the fish got. And there's all damn gar and stuff. So it was
The gar is not
interesting.
even that big in here either.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the early start tomorrow is going to be better for you guys or not?
And if the tide is low, I think so.
Do what now? Say it again.
Do you guys think having an early start will be better for you tomorrow?
No. I'd rather have a late day. I haven't caught fish all week early.
It's
Every
me and Luke are
tournament
just the
you
opposite.
can
I'm
do.
been catching fish early, and
Back
if I can figure out how to catch them on a high tide.
That's one thing. The tide is a little bit different this week, especially with the wind blowing in. It makes it higher.
It's not letting it. Yeah,
Not letting it come out. It was lower this morning than I expected.
I liked it too. I was happy,
I was not.
No.
which I didn't have nothing to
We
show.
got somebody average depth here, 6.5 inches. It's not deep. I mean, everything's pretty navigable as far as your canals.
Thanks, I'm running them all.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, some of the canals are 10, 15 foot deep. Some are 3 foot deep.
Yeah,
So it's just kind of all over the place. Your main oxbows, they actually are graphed out. They're mostly all pretty deep because hell, there's boat docks and seawalls here, so it's relatively deep.
It's actually really cool, like how they have the oxbows set up, like the houses and stuff.
Yeah, there's some very nice.
You don't
homes on
see
too.
nothing like that on the Arkansas River.
No, you're too far away from the Landry. But Blake's facial hair takes you back to when all you boys shaved your faces like this. Baby Doxville leaves his mark on y'all.
It's true. That's who you're trying to fit in with.
Yeah.
Those baby docs. Makes sense.
I might just not leave then.
Stay here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tad
You couldn't pay
telling
me
me.
to stay here.
Tad says my singing's not very good.
Oh yeah, you need to stop
Well,
singing.
if I don't start catching fish, then I'm gonna need a second job probably.
I mean, I take it singing over him breaking rods because I thought that was going to be the case today.
I can play
about noon.
guitar.
Yeah,
That's true.
That's
be the Three Stooges here. Aaron can do all the
I
recording.
cannot play the guitar, just to clarify that. We do have a piano though in here.
We do have.
Yeah.
This is a super nice house they
Yeah.
got us in this week. So everything's set up nice. The people that own the house, their daughters come by and just been super good about it and everything. Anything we needed, they've been great. Plus, Baby Docs and Marissa.
They are from Wisconsin, so they're good people.
Yeah, sure.
Yankees
Yeah,
are good
damn
people.
Yankees. Marissa, she's cooked for us 2 or 3 nights this week. It's been phenomenal. It's always nice to, like we always talk, it's nice to have a home away from home. And
Yeah.
we've had some great places to stay, and they're an awesome family. Should we ask T-Bird how the ball game went last night, or probably don't want to ask that?
It's a sore subject, I
Had
think.
yeah, pretty tough go last night at the ball game. Guess they wanted us there, and we weren't there, and we let them down.
Yeah, pretty much.
We was busy getting tackle ready and stuff, but
They're not too much.
no, really
Do you
haven't.
think the weights are going to go down, stay the same, go up? What do you think?
I don't see how they could go up, but I've said that before.
My weights are going up. I don't know about them, but my weight's going up.
I hope so. Even fork as good as it was, the weights did fall. It was like a half a pound or a pound, but they still fell off
Yeah.
some.
Okeechobee, they fell.
Yeah, and this one here, there's a lot of stuff they're gonna have to. These fish got moved from here, there, so, and everything's shallow too. It's not
Yeah.
like you got a good deep bite replenishing or something like that. But you do have tides, so every time that tide moves, new fish could pull in, or some might bite better on a high tide, some might better on a low tide.
Yeah.
It's whenever that water's moving is the key to me. Like, it's got to be moving. I mean,
One way or the other.
yeah, that I've fished a few tidal fisheries and stuff since being on the Leets, and when it's dead low or real high and it stops, it seems like it's always extremely tough.
Yeah.
Anywhere I've been in the country. So this place is not really any different, or it doesn't seem like it anyway.
From like 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, I didn't think there was a fish that ate a single bait. I don't
Well,
know.
that's when it all went down
Yeah,
for me.
Yeah.
And that's what's weird. Like, I caught, 4 of my keepers in that time span, and didn't catch squat up till, even 11 o'clock, I caught that one dink, and then ran,
Yeah.
20 miles and caught 2 wham, and then, you just never know. Like, I caught one of my keepers came out of a spot that I have never fished before at all. I was like, that looks cool. I'll just swing through there and fish the whole backwater, and nothing happened. I looked over and there was a pond dam, and there was a stump in the middle of it, and I caught it off of it, and we got over the stump into the pond, and they were schooling in there. Could I get them to bite? No. I
I
mean,
seen that Yeah, seen some some activity today.
Yeah, this one actually come out of the water after he was a keeper.
Really?
Yeah, because I was anchored down and was fan casting
Sure
to
enough,
him,
trying to
trying
get to him.
yeah, but it didn't happen. So
You can't tell me Aaron didn't hit up the food truck area at weigh-in while you were in the bag line. Looks like an awesome setup at weigh-in.
They had a food truck.
Yeah,
there's
they do have
carnival
a
going on.
They have
I
a
seen, yeah.
big setup here. They always do. They run their, I think it's their fair, really.
Yeah.
I think it's the same weekend that we come in. They have a full-blown fair, carnival, bunch of stuff for the kids. There's food trucks everywhere. Tomorrow night there's 2 bands. I guess they're big deal bands. I don't know. I guess
Josh
we're down
Abbott
here.
and Casey Donahue.
Casey,
Pretty big.
Yeah.
no.
So I guess they're big
Yeah,
down
that's what I
here.
was trying to think of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they put on a huge show down here. It's actually pretty neat. Like Saturday and Sunday, there is the crowds at weigh-ins.
Today was a low crowd,
Yeah.
big time low. Like I was shocked when I stepped on stage. I was like,
I still talk to them.
this was kind of, yeah. I mean, but it was, and I'm sure because everybody's down here working because I have never seen the amount of traffic.
No.
Like it's
People work down here.
yeah. I mean, it's all refineries, power plants. And they're building a giant plant as we're on the way.
Giant.
Like it's huge. I don't know how many hundreds of cars are there every morning. They have
Hey, did you
cops
see that?
stopping traffic so they can even turn and get in there. That's how much traffic it is.
I don't know if they went toward the ocean because I don't know exactly where you started at. But did you see that mobile unit they had?
They were loading it up whenever we went in there.
There was 2 of them. One was still in there. One was like as I was driving into there this morning, I was like, "Is there another bridge that I like forgot about?" Like that's how big it was.
Yeah, it's
insane.
and Blake's all been wired up. He's all since he worked at the plant back in Muskogee. He's
Went
me
to
and him.
school
We
for
went.
it.
Yeah, he went to school. We went and ate went to Rainbow Outdoors. Had a meet and greet for us, and we went and ate crawfish there Sunday night.
There's some good
And
crawfish.
we was driving down through there, and he's just rattling off all this stuff that I have absolutely no idea what's going on. It looks like a bunch of pipes to me, but the industry's big down here.
I don't start catching some fish. I know where I can go.
Gonna move down here to South Texas.
Yeah.
No, it's a really neat place. Like I mean, guys talk about how terrible it is, stuff like that.
It's cool.
It's a neat place. Like I enjoy coming down here. The people are phenomenal. Yeah, we don't have massive weights. Okay, fine. Like it doesn't matter to me. I mean, I remember when Eufaula used to take 10, 11 pounds to win there. You know, so it's not.
You'll fight a 2.5 pounder though, like a 5 pounder.
Oh gosh, damn, that's like you're babysitting a 12 and a half, 13 incher trying to get her in the boat. But I mean, it doesn't bother me. I enjoy it. It is tough. Who cares? I mean, that's what we're here to do. Wherever they tell us to go fishing, that's where we're going. Regardless if we're catching 120 pounds or we're catching 40 pounds in 4 days, you know, it doesn't matter. But it is a massive place as far as water. I really think if the water wasn't so high and stuff, it would allow guys to spread out more. I think the weights would have been a little bit better then. But when you put these guys in places, they find everything. Like it's unbelievable what they find. Like you never have anything to yourself. It doesn't seem like there's always going to be somebody around you. But this year, when that happens, like the Natchez, I don't know if anybody's in there. We went and looked at it for a few hours one day. It was high.
Yeah.
Like current was ripping through it. I mean, up the river was bang. You know, the further you went up, the higher it would get. So, and the Sabine, they actually opened the gates at Toledo, I think, and that had more current coming down there then.
Yeah.
So that, you know, the docks were underwater one day of practice. We come back in.
I think they were underwater today too.
They were getting that way when we loaded up.
Because it looked like they were wet.
Yeah. So we just thought there was some waves coming in. There was plenty of that happening too.
Golly.
But even as hard as it blew today, you could still run. I mean, anywhere you want to, you run as hard as you wanted to until you went further off the intercoastal and kept going. I don't know if anybody went to Houston or the Trinity River. That would have been a death sentence pretty much, I think, because going across the.
Is it going to blow tomorrow?
I'm sure. I thought it was supposed to be 20 to 30.
Blow every day.
Yeah.
So that's going to change. It doesn't really change things up as much. I mean, it just keeps the water in, or lets it come on out. So on the tide down here, I think I'm probably wrong, but it seems like it's around a foot swing in the Sabine area probably. But it's, just whatever. But what is really cool about it, though, you can literally pick up a spinner bait, you can flip a crawl, you can go swim a jig, you can go throw a buzz bait, square bill. And that's what's
Looking at my rods.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, everybody's got the same stuff tied on pretty much.
Yeah, there's no secrets.
Hell, you can go throw a wacky worm if you want to.
Yeah.
I'm not going to.
Yeah.
But, you can do all that. So,
This is bass fishing.
Yes.
This is bass fishing.
Yeah, this is what we grew up doing, enjoying it, Yeah, when you throw 100 guys on something and there's 3-4 major arms to fish,
yeah,
and it can get narrowed down when you take out 1 or 2 of them from being blown out from water. So,
and then practice days on top of that, it just makes it even smaller.
And you have to stick a lot of fish to see what they are, because they could be. I don't know how many crabs I caught the other day.
Yeah.
I'd got 2 good keepers out of an area, and I was like, I'm not going to set the hook anymore. Well, I'd pitch up on a tree, and I'd be pulling it. It just kind of hit, and it started easing off. Well, I'd go to pulling it, and every now and then it kind of jerk a little bit. And I was like, that could be good. And I'd pull it up, and a damn blue crab had my bait.
Really?
Yeah, I had that happen 4 or 5 times in one oxbow. I was like, damn. So yeah, you never know. And several guys caught flounder, caught redfish. I haven't caught anything like that yet, which I'm fine with, because that'll hurt your feelings.
Snapping turtles.
Yeah, snapping turtles, gators.
They said there was I heard or someone say on stage that they caught a stingray today.
That's awesome.
They had those in.
I don't know how you'd lip that one.
That's probably one of those snips. Let it go.
Yeah.
But the first day of practice, I pulled into a deal, and Slapper was in there. And I'd caught a little
Maybe
short
you
fish.
should have went there.
Yeah. Maybe you should have went there.
I talked to him, and I hear him. He's like, and I hear this thrash, and he's like, "Gosh, dang it!" I'm like, "What the heck is going on?" He's 40 or 50 yards from me. I didn't even see him. I thought it was a log. He threw his buzzbait up there, and a damn gator about 3 foot chomped on it. So I was like, "Take him off. Just grab him." He's like, "How am I supposed to do that?" I said, "Just grab him." So I get over to him. I'm kind of laughing about it. And then I'm like, well, I'm not grabbing him. My luck, that little sucker's going to somehow flip around, grab my arm, pull me in the water, drown me in 6 inches of water. But he finally got him kind of tired out, and I was able to take some pliers and grab the hook and yank him off, pull him off. But that was almost I'm sure all the Louisianans and Texans around here are like, you dang sissy, just grab a hold of it.
Oh, yeah.
Not doing it. We don't have gators to go play with in Oklahoma. So, we got some, but not that many to mess with.
I hated to even grab the dang gar today.
Oh, nasty. Yeah, those suckers will flip around and hit you too. So,
slimy.
Well, what do you think, boys?
I think Aaron needs to cook.
Yeah, I got to
I'm ready to eat.
Or at least cheer on the cooking crowd. And these boys got to rig rods and be up by 4 o'clock.
Yeah, we got to leave.
I guess we got to leave a little earlier.
We got to leave at 4:30 in the morning. We left at 4:45, and that was about 15 minutes too late. So, and we're going to be first flight tomorrow.
I might need to leave earlier. I'm about 30.
4:30 is good enough. I'm give out.
Yeah.
Make a camera guy drive.
Yeah.
He said he napped all day today. So
He
he
could have.
no fish.
He could have napped most of the day.
I could have slept in till 11 and met him out there.
That's about normal for me. We don't got to do it tomorrow, but we got to have them by 2:30. So,
yep.
So I guess we'll see you guys at weigh-in tomorrow at 2:30, and hopefully we both got a bag and we can jump in there.
We're gonna slide in there somehow.
We'll get in there.
Heck yeah.
So
all right. Appreciate you guys tuning in.
Thanks, guys.
We'll kind of keep you guys in the loop as far as next week goes. It might be another one of them weeks. Everyone's just going to be getting home. We'll try and hop on. Obviously, we should be able to because it'll be later in the week. We all should be home by Monday or Tuesday.
I'm not fishing next week.
And yeah, Blake's actually got a week off. So that'll
14
be
weeks straight.
the plan. Hopefully, we have a good recap from the Sabine River. These guys can catch them up tomorrow and have some fun, and we'll be fishing Saturday.
If not, we're going red fishing.
He's already got plans.
I'm fishing Sunday.
We'll catch you boys later.
See y'all.
I'm fishing Sunday somewhere. Maybe Nichols.